This is Screen Facts with Jason Davis, episode 35. Remember, you can stream all episodes of the podcast at jasondavisvoice.com/podcast. And don't forget, if you want to get in touch with us, you can like the Facebook page and leave your comments and questions there. It's facebook.com/screenfacts. Tweet me at jasondavisvoice or email screenfacts@yahoo.com. Also, please rate, comment, and subscribe on iTunes to automatically get new episodes. Joining me this week is a voice that I always love to hear in my ears, my lovely and talented wife, Sue.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Welcome back once again.
Why, thanks for having me.
We are going to continue the holiday celebration with another Christmas classic.
Oh, yeah, I love this one.
And we invite you to join us for this before you strap in for the 24-hour marathon. Who is it, TNT that does that?
Yes, I think so.
So, yeah, of course, we are going to talk about A Christmas Story.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Great movie. So much fun.
Yep.
You know what I love about this movie?
Everything?
Yes, but I love just the whole look of it. It's funny because it was originally released November 18th, 1983, but it looks like a movie that was made in the 60s. Even though it takes place like in the 40s, I think.
Yeah, 40s, right?
Late 30s, early 40s. It's
Yeah.
kind of, in dispute as to when it takes place.
It's when Little Orphan Annie was on the radio.
There's just something about it that just looks like an older movie, too.
Yeah, it does. The designers and the props people and everybody did such a good job making that home look like your grandma's house or your Aunt Tillie's house or somebody's house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The movie stars Peter Billingsley as Ralphie. Will Wheaton, by the way, had auditioned for the role of Ralphie. Will, a few years later, would play the iconic role of Gordy in Stand By Me.
Oh, that's cool.
Melinda Dillon, Darren McGavin as the old man. The interesting thing is that his name is never mentioned in the movie.
Right, he's just called the old man.
Yeah. And I don't think the mother's ever named either.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
And the mom and the dad never talk to each other and use their names.
No.
When they talk to each other.
It's kind of weird, right? So, A Christmas Story directed by Bob Clark. And I didn't know this, but Bob Clark was also the director of Porky's. Had he not had the success with Porky's, he would not have gotten the green light for this movie.
That's right. No Porky's, no Christmas Story.
Yeah, exactly. So it worked out really well. The movie is based on the novel In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash by Gene Shepard. The novel is a collection of short stories written for Playboy magazine during the 1960s. Your favorite magazine, right?
Oh, sure. I have a stash of them under the mattress.
The subplot of the mangy dogs constantly harassing the old man was actually taken from a different story of Shepard's. It was from a collection called Wanda Hickey's Night of Golden Memories and Other Disasters. In that book, the character of Ralphie is about 17 years old.
That's great.
I think it's cool that Gene Shepard kept these characters going in other stories, too.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's very cool.
That's cool.
So Gene Shepard actually worked on the screenplay as well. He wrote the screenplay with Lee Brown and Bob Clark, the director. And he also provides the adult voice of Ralphie as the narrator in the movie.
Right.
And makes a cameo appearance
That's right.
in the line for Santa behind Ralphie and Randy.
And it's funny because I wouldn't have known it was him unless he spoke.
Yeah.
But when you hear, hey, kid, where are you going? The line starts here.
He's a great storyteller.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Great storyteller and has a very distinctive voice,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. And director Bob Clark also has a cameo as Swede, the neighbor who marvels at the leg lamp from outside.
Oh, it's a major award.
It's a major award!
Oh, you say you won that.
So they filmed the movie from January 14th, 1983 to March 24th. Director Bob Clark said that he worked with writer Gene Shepard for nearly 10 years on the concept of the movie before it was made.
Wow.
$4 million budget. And it's funny how this has become a real Christmas classic. Everybody watches it every year. It's, the 24-hour marathon, as we said before.
At least once you'll
But
watch
it didn't make a lot of money. I mean, it made money. It grossed domestically $20.6 million. So it made money, but it really wasn't a big successful movie in the theaters.
At the time, yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I saw it at the movies.
No, I don't think a lot of people did.
Well, having been released just before Thanksgiving, by the time Christmas rolled around, the movie had already been pulled from most theaters because it had been played out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after complaints were lodged at the theater owners and the studio, the film played on select screens until after the first of the year of 1984.
Popular demand brought it back into the theaters, but yeah, it probably just never really had a chance to become a huge movie.
Yeah.
Holiday movies kind of do have a shelf life, though, in the theaters.
Yeah. Hey, maybe they released it too early. Maybe they should have waited till December And it would have, ridden out the holiday better anyway.
Certainly, releasing it in time for Thanksgiving is not a bad thing because people start to get into that holiday frame of mind. And a lot of holiday movies do come out in November. But certainly keep it in the theaters past Christmas.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine that it was doing so poorly that they had to yank it.
Maybe
but
some people were waiting until Christmas to go see it.
Maybe. It's considered a Christmas classic, but at the time, people weren't really sure about it. Peter Billingsley said that a lot of major studios weren't really interested in a post-Depression era story about a kid who wants a BB gun for Christmas.
And it's so funny because now I can't imagine Christmas without that story.
And that's the funny thing about this movie. Honestly, I don't even remember this being in the theaters.
I really don't either.
And I don't remember it being even part of my consciousness until much later on in life.
Yeah. Like watching it on video, right?
Yeah. I don't even remember the first time I saw it. I mean, now, of course, I watch it every year like everybody else.
Yeah, of course.
It's great.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe it just didn't have the right kind of push from the studio when it first came out.
I don't know. I mean, even the cast said when they were filming it, they had no idea what it was all going to turn into.
Yeah.
They were doing their scenes and just feeling like, okay.
Yeah, and honestly, it almost didn't get made at all. So I guess we should just be happy that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Between the amount of time that Bob Clark and Gene Shepard spent developing it.
10 years.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
Wow.
And Bob Clark also had to agree to make a horror film for the studio.
Oh, wow.
In order to get the green light for this.
And that was with the success of Porky's.
Yes.
He still had to agree to do the horror movie.
Yeah. I'm still blown away by that it's the same director.
Yeah.
Porky's is a classic, too. I mean, it's a classic 80s comedy, and it's great, but very different film.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, this is really a snapshot of a time long ago.
Oh, absolutely.
And every year when we watch it, we always end up saying, oh, wouldn't you have liked to live back then? It was just such a simpler time.
I actually said that when we were watching it in preparation for this. I was like, man, so much easier, less information to, process.
Yep. I mean, how did they get their information in the house? The newspaper and the radio.
Yeah. I mean, I love technology, but it sometimes it can be overwhelming for sure.
Yeah.
This movie actually ended up being the inspiration for the creation of the Wonder Years on TV.
Okay.
Which makes perfect sense to me. That's the same exact format, just a different family and a different story. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
So would you say this is your favorite Christmas movie?
That's a tough call. It's definitely probably in like my top 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because I do love the classics like White Christmas and It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
But I also love Christmas Vacation. I love this. And now I'm totally in love with Four Christmases too.
Yeah.
It's
funny with the whole Star Wars hype and us wanting to do, well, I shouldn't say us, me wanting to do 3 Star Wars.
Him.
Wanting to do 3 Star Wars episodes, in preparation for the release of The Force Awakens. We really kind of shot ourselves in the foot as far as doing Christmas movies for the month of December. So we really only had, a couple of weeks for Christmas Vacation and now this.
Yeah, I think these are good choices, though.
Oh, absolutely. I think these are the 2 that are required viewing every year for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, next year, Screen Facts fans, you can expect to hear more Christmas podcasts.
Oh, yes.
Because there's so many great
There's
Christmas
so many.
movies. Yeah.
But man, the wars, we had to talk about the wars.
Absolutely. No, it was fun. It was fun doing the Star Wars podcast.
Yeah, it was.
With you and Tommy and then doing the one with Gabe. It was great.
So to find an American city resembling Gene Shepard's hometown of Hammond, Indiana, director Bob Clark sent his location scouts to 20 cities before selecting Cleveland, Ohio. The people of Cleveland helped out tremendously during filming, donating antique vehicles from every corner of the city to enhance the authenticity of the production design. They nailed it. The neighborhood looks legit.
Yeah.
The stores, the first thing you see, they have, a view of the town, and then that kind of zooms into the store. And the window with all of the, the current toys for back then is just cute. Because there's the BB gun, of course, but there's, Mickey Mouse.
Yep.
There's Wizard of Oz stuff.
Yep.
There's the train.
There's a Wizard of Oz reference in the parade even.
That's right.
There's kind of a little, I don't want to say controversy, but it's either 1939 or like the early 40s.
Okay. So before we were at war, but after the Depression.
Yeah. There's a calendar on the wall in the kitchen.
Yeah, I tried to look and see.
Well, based on that, based on the calendar and where the days fall, based on the dates, it would be 1939.
Okay.
But the decoder thing that he uses for the Little Orphan Annie thing,
that's
1940. And there's a baseball reference in there that's kind of completely off.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of stuff that kind of makes it a little ambiguous.
Yeah.
In terms of what year this takes place.
Yeah.
But 1939 is when The Wizard of Oz was in theaters.
Okay.
And there's that parade.
Right. So that
And
would be
there's the Wizard of Oz
for that.
Yeah, there's the Wizard of Oz character.
Yeah.
So you figure it out, whatever you think it is. You know?
Either way, it's just.
It's cool.
It's so cool. I mean, the house itself. I always chuckle when they go to plug the Christmas tree in. And, the dad goes and he's got the cord and he's going for the outlet. So it's just one too many, but it's one outlet.
Yeah.
And it must be for the entire first floor because I'm looking at all the things plugged in there and I'm thinking, how much stuff do they have?
There's probably more outlets in the living room there,
You know?
but that's the one that's
but it looks
convenient.
like there's 20 things plugged in there.
Oh yeah, it's
And
crazy,
I'm thinking-
and that's fun. That's a funny joke too.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, but they have a radio. They have the lights for the tree. What else do they have that would plug in?
That's true. Actually, that's a good point.
I always wondered that.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Zone and they were ready to go.
It's funny how that same joke appears in Christmas Vacation too.
Yeah,
on a much larger scale.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, no, that's great. So we were talking about the old man. According to director Bob Clark, Jack Nicholson was given the script and was very interested in playing the role of the old man. However, Clark didn't find out about it until later on, and the studio didn't want to pay Nicholson's fee anyway.
Okay.
He probably would have cost a fortune,
Yeah.
and they probably wouldn't have been able to afford it.
Yeah,
It
probably
would have doubled the budget.
Yeah.
So regardless, Clark said that Darren McGavin was the better choice, and he was born to play the role.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's probably hard to argue that because he's amazing.
He's so great. He's got the grumpiness down and the gruffness, but then, he is very lovable also.
Yeah, and they don't mention his name in the movie, but according to the shooting script, his name is revealed as Frank. No name provided for the mom, though.
Mrs.
Frank Parker is the
Mr. and Mrs. Frank Parker.
Yep.
That's what they went by back then.
Probably, exactly.
I love the way the old man curses, but it's not actually real curses.
Right.
It's all, but it's actual words.
Right.
And actually, it became a classic for me. When I sometimes really need to let a big one out, I have been known to say, Hosticle Pfeiffer. It's a good one.
You're actually funny when you get steamed and you don't want to curse. You'll say stuff like rats or crummy or...
Dang it. It's not that I don't want to curse. It's just that I never did.
I know.
And it's just a different, it's a different way of talking.
Listen, I curse enough for the two of us.
That's true. You curse enough for the whole neighborhood, Annie.
I love to curse.
So when Ralphie lets out, the F dash dash dash, the Queen Mother of all curses.
When he says, "Oh, fudge," except I didn't say fudge.
Fudge. And the dad gets, he's got the shock look on his face.
Yeah.
What did you say? Oh, that's what I thought you said. Get in the car. You know what your son just said? What? And he whispers it in her ear and she's like, oh! And then he's got the soap in his mouth, and she says, are you ready to tell me where did you hear it? And you're thinking, why would she not even know that? Of course he got it from his father. Ralphie says he's an artist. He dabbled in profanity like others would dabble in, clay or marbles or
yes,
oil
he could weave
paints.
a tapestry of curse words.
Yeah, that's hanging in the air over Terre Haute.
Yeah. Terre Haute, the birthplace of the Kiss Army.
Ah, there we go.
I got to get it in there again. I know I've said it in a past podcast, too, for the jerk.
Aha.
But I have to, listen, you're going to say Terre Haute. I got to say Bill Starkey and the Kiss Army.
I set it up for you, Henry.
Thank you. I appreciate
Anytime.
that. That one's for you, Blazer. So if you're keeping score, by the way, Ralphie says that he wants the Red Ryder BB gun 28 times in the movie.
Excellent. Well, persistence pays off, right?
Yes. That whole scene with Santa's great.
Oh, man. Yep. I still don't know how he stops himself from going down the slide.
Maybe
it's kind of
his
like,
shoes.
Maybe his shoes
like
on the
his
side of the slide.
Yeah, or like his soles are kind of.
He scrambles back up. He's
he just hangs in there enough. But talk about the most unpleasant store employees ever.
You think?
Come on, move it along. Come on, kid, the store's closing.
If the kids aren't going to be terrified of Santa, they're going to be terrified of his elves for
no,
sure.
those elf costumes too.
Oh my God.
I mean, the hats with the
like jesters.
They're like jesters, but it's just the one and it comes over their face.
Yeah, very
so
weird.
when they talk, it's just, the bells hang in there.
Very, very strange.
They're so grumpy. And Santa says, if he thinks I'm staying a minute past 9 o'clock, he can kiss my boot. Ho, ho, ho! To the next kid.
But we can't talk about the Santa line scene without mentioning that really weird kid that starts talking to Ralphie.
Oh my God. gosh, I like the Wizard of Oz. And he's got those goggles on. He's just staring at him.
I think
Ralphie's
we all have met
okay.
that kid somewhere before, right?
Oh.
In recent years, due to the film being such a holiday classic, the Daisy Rifle Company started producing Red Ryder BB guns for sale during the Christmas season.
Why not? And it's funny because even when Ralphie, finds the package, and the mom's, and she's looking at the old man, and the old man says, I had one when I was 8.
Yeah.
So how long have these things been around? Or
Oh,
at least
yeah,
some
it's-
version,
Absolutely.
It's just a classic thing.
I have to just stop there for a second. You're talking about like how the dad hides the gun
Yeah,
behind the desk.
yeah.
And Ralphie doesn't think he's getting it.
Yeah.
I had an experience like that when I was a kid, too.
You did?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah. This is one of the few fond memories I have of childhood.
Aw.
There's not a lot of them.
Well, do share.
Yeah. I remember when Dan and I were kids, we lived in Wayne, I think we both really wanted bikes for Christmas.
Okay.
So I remember Dan coming out into the living room with his bike. And I went, you got a bike? I didn't get a bike. And my dad was like, well, look over there. And there was one of the wheels was like sticking out from like a blanket or something.
Uh-huh.
I said, you got Dan a bike and all I got was a tire?
Oh.
Anyway, that was and then of course it was a full bike. But I just remember like how cool. It was a Huffy Barnstormer that I had.
Okay. Nice.
It was a white bike.
Mm-hmm.
There might be somebody listening to this that remembers what a Huffy Barnstormer looked like. But it was like, a white bike,
Mm-hmm.
and it had like a cool plate on the front with the Barnstormer logo or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That was how I learned how to ride a bike.
Aw, cool.
I had training wheels on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had one training wheel
right.
after I kind of got used to it,
Yeah.
and then it was time to go for it. And yeah, you got to fall down a couple of times.
That's right. Yeah. Aw.
Anyway,
It's awesome.
yeah. Scut Farkas.
Oh, okay. All right. For how many years did I think that kid's name was Scott?
It's one of those things that makes perfect sense because who the hell is named Scut?
I don't know. It wasn't until, I saw the name in the credits and I went, Scott?
Scut.
Scott.
Yeah, Scut
so
Farkas.
weird. Yeah, that was Zach Ward's film debut. right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When his character first appears, the wolf music from Peter and the Wolf plays in the background.
Oh, Prokofiev. Very nice.
Yes.
Adding in some culture there.
There's a reason for that, though.
That's right, because the word Farkas is derived from the Hungarian word for wolf.
Aha!
Aha.
And he always has what looks like a wolf's. The hat always kind of
yeah.
looks like a wolf's head, sort of.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's
It's
preying
like
on the
fur
kids.
And, yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
he's
a
the
different-
ultimate bully.
Oh my god!
The yellow eyes. So help me, yellow eyes. And his little toady Grover Dill.
Oh my god!
He's
That kid.
tiny.
Yeah.
He's so tiny. But
He's
he
a-
just struts around. Who's next?
Of course, he's got the muscle of Scut Farkas behind him.
Yeah. And I love how they use the running back and forth. It's
Yes.
sped up to, show the passing of time
Mhm.
in the month, as they get closer to Christmas.
And what did I say when we were watching? Oh, look, it's a Sue Davis chase scene. Because every kid show that we've done for Studio Playhouse, you put in a chase
Yeah.
scene, and it's something like that.
You gotta have a chase scene.
Oh, it's fun.
Oh, and remember they said that they had to bring in the snow
Yes.
for the scenes.
Yes.
But for those alleyway scenes with the running back and forth, that was actually detergent.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And according to Peter Billingsley, the nonsensical ramblings that Ralphie exclaims when he's beating up Scut Farkas were scripted word for word.
Wow.
That must have been fun to learn.
Wow, could you imagine? Hey, Joe Ferrero, there's another good acting monologue for you.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's so funny because, when he snaps, he's so sad,
Yeah.
because that's when he's gotten the C+ on his theme.
Yeah, he's already reeling from that.
Yeah. He says, he
'Cause-
was in school, he's surrounded by kids who are going to get what they want for Christmas.
Yeah, and the teacher even says you'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah. Oh. And he's just, he's, droopy dog walking home, and then the snowball gets him in the eye. And Peter Billingsley's such a good actor.
He really is.
Really, really, really. I mean, there's not one single scene that you didn't believe.
Yeah, and I mean,
100%.
it probably wasn't hard for him to muster up whatever emotions
Mhm.
he's showing in that
Mhm.
scene, because if you get hit in the face with something,
Oh, yeah.
even if it's it's coming,
Yeah.
that's got to really,
And he gets
Strike
it.
a nerve.
That's real. That
Yeah.
really looks real.
yeah.
So when he, tackles him and starts beating him up, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you realize what he's saying.
Yeah.
And all the kids are going, oh, did you hear what he said?
Yeah. Your mom's coming. Your mom's coming.
Your mom's coming.
It's great.
Oh.
That's a great scene.
Yep.
There's so many iconic scenes in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
when he first starts daydreaming about having the gun, and he's dreaming that he's going to protect his family.
From the bad guys.
Yeah, was it Black Bart or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's just funny how like the bad guys are climbing over the fence, and it's just really weird.
Yeah.
That scene.
Yep.
And then he's shooting them all, and then when they're stacked, there's a pile of them at the end of the scene, and they all have X's over their eyes. I love it.
I was thinking about that because, that's the scene that he imagines, the scene where he comes home blind.
Yes.
He imagines that too.
From having soap in his mouth.
Soap poisoning. And, oh, what brought you to this lowly state? I can't. But it's so over dramatic, and Randy
awesome.
comes around and he's hugging the front of him, and then the scene where the teacher gives him the A+ in his fantasy.
Yes.
She's writing, doing the pluses on the wall.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you can really tell that those come from the imagination of a 9-year-old boy,
Oh, yeah, totally.
as opposed to the regular storyline.
Right.
Because who else would put X's on the dead bad guys?
Exactly.
A 9-year-old boy.
Of course, the greatest scene, though, or one of the greatest scenes, is Flick's tongue sticking to the flagpole.
Yes.
What is the breach of etiquette again?
Schwartz, he committed a slight breach of etiquette by going straight from the double dog dare to the triple dog dare.
Right. He bypassed
The
triple dare.
Yes.
Okay.
He went straight for it, and everybody reacts. All the kids are like, "Oh, you see what he did?" And he's even got a look on his face like, "Yeah, I did it. That's right."
So funny. So the way they accomplished that, by the way, is that there was a hidden suction tube that was used to safely create the illusion that his tongue was frozen to the metal.
Yeah, because it's got to be really stuck there.
Yeah. I mean, he pulls away and you can't have
and
it.
you can see the tongue stretching out.
Yeah,
and,
and it's really,
that.
It's so funny.
Thug?
Thug.
Don't let me come back. Don't let me come back.
That kid's great too, Scott Schwartz.
Yeah.
He was in The Toy with Richard Pryor a couple years.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? He might have been in The Toy before this movie, like a year before this.
Okay.
And then he did another movie called Kidco,
Okay.
where he's like a CEO of like a company, I think a fertilizer company or something. I don't know why I'm remembering that now.
Me
It's
neither.
because I have no life. I'm a keeper of useless information. That's why I do this podcast, honestly, because I love this kind
The
of
screen
trivia.
facts have to come from somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, most of them come from the internet now.
That's okay.
But I mean, there's stuff rattling around my head too.
That's what that noise was.
Yeah.
It's the trivia rattling around. And Flick's tongue is all wrapped up in gauze.
He's drooling. Oh, man.
So great. I have to admit, I still think one of my favorite scenes is the daddy's going to kill Ralphie.
Oh,
scene
yeah.
When Randy's under the sink.
He hides under the sink. He's crying.
He's crying, and the mom, just says, you going to come out of there? And he shakes his head, no. Do you want a glass of milk? And he shakes his head, yes. So she just goes back. And the way she handles that, so great.
She totally has Ralphie's back.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what moms do, though.
That's right.
You would do the same thing.
Absolutely. The dad comes home, he's sitting at the table, he's reading the paper, and it's time for dinner. So she goes and opens the cabinet, and Randy comes out, and the dad just shrugs his shoulders like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's perfectly normal for him to be hiding under the cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie, it's no wonder that this has really stood the test of time. I mean, listen, it's great story writing. Gene Shepard is a genius.
The characters are insanely developed.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And the performances are all terrific from everybody, the kids, the adults.
Yeah.
It's just great. Very well done, well directed. It's a classic.
Yeah.
It has die-hard fans. Most
I'm
people
one.
watch
I
it.
love
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. I mean, we watch it every year, but I mean, there are fans who really go all out to show their love for this movie. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a behind-the-scenes documentary called Road Trip for Ralphie that follows two mega fans on a 2-year quest to locate and visit every location used in the movie. I would love to see that documentary.
Me too.
I got to see if I can find it
Oh my
somewhere.
gosh. Could you 2 years? What fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
they must have had such a good time.
along the way, they uncover Miss Shields' chalkboard from a dumpster,
Nice.
discover all the movie's costumes hidden in a Toronto warehouse,
Ah.
track down the antique fire truck seen in the movie, and visit the forgotten location of the actual Chop Suey Palace.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. And also, in 2005, something pretty cool happened.
The original home at 3159 West 11th Street in Cleveland, used for the exterior shots of the family home, was put up for auction on eBay. I don't know how I missed that. An avid fan of the movie, Brian Jones purchased it directly from the seller for $150,000. He then spent the following year restoring the home to the way it looked on screen. The exterior was completely restored, and the interior was renovated to match the interior of the home shown in the movie.
Parts of the interior were actually filmed in Toronto in a studio, too.
Okay, well, that's okay. We'll allow that.
Okay.
So on November 25th of 2006, the home finally opened its doors as a tourist attraction.
That would be fun.
I would go. I think we should go.
I don't know. There's not a lot of reasons to go to Cleveland, though.
This would do it for me. Jones spent close to $500,000 in preparation for this grand opening.
Wow.
Well, he got such a good deal on eBay, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess so.
Had some money put aside. In addition, he also purchased the house next door and converted it to a gift shop and museum dedicated to the film and the house. So if you go on Google Maps, you can see pictures and a street view of the house.
Very cool. That is a real fan right there.
That is, wow. That
Hopefully-
must have been so much fun.
Oh, yeah, totally. And hopefully he's made his money back and then some
Yeah,
at this point. I
hopefully.
mean, 2006, that's a while ago.
Mhm.
So the people that were in this movie, I don't know if a lot of them have gone on to other things, really.
Yeah, it's true, because you don't watch the movie going, oh, that's so-and-so from such
Right.
and such.
But Peter Billingsley, he's gone into more of a behind-the-scenes sort of position.
Uh-huh.
He's producing movies. He produced The Breakup in 2006, Four Christmases in 2008, and Iron Man, the first Iron Man in
okay.
2008 as well. I think he's pretty good friends with Vince Vaughn and or John Favreau, so he's
Okay, I
probably
was
involved in
gonna
a lot
say,
of their
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
In 2012, he co-produced the Broadway musical version of A Christmas Story.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And he also directed the 2009 film Couples Retreat, which both John Favreau and Vince Vaughn are in.
That's right.
Which we actually enjoy that movie. It's not the greatest movie ever, but the location,
Oh, my gosh.
it takes place in Bora Bora, and it's
That's
just,
why I watched the movie.
it's beautiful.
Hello.
Yeah, it's a
Hello,
fun
Blue
movie.
Water.
It's a fun movie
Yeah.
too, but it's worth watching just to see the beauty of Bora Bora, quite
Yeah.
honestly,
And,
especially on Blu-ray.
That's right. Oh, my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Auntie has a cameo in Four Christmases also,
that's right. He's the ticket agent.
the ticket agent.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
And it's funny because, I see him and I still go, oh, look, it's Ralphie.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of sort of looks the same, just
Oh,
like
those eyes.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
still got
exactly.
those bright blue eyes.
yeah. I mean, if
Yeah.
you saw him walking down the street, you'd be like, "Oh my God, it's Ralphie."
That's Ralphie.
Totally. Yeah. Any other scenes you want to talk about?
How about when Ralphie is decoding
Mm-hmm.
and it turns out to be the be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy is, pounding at the door because he's got to get to the bathroom.
Right.
Did you ever notice the transition to the next scene? Because he goes out, Randy comes in, drops his pants, you see his long underwear, he lifts up the toilet seat.
Mm-hmm.
The very next scene is Ralphie lifting the lid off of the red cabbage in the kitchen.
Oh wow!
It's a very direct lift.
You can't talk about A Christmas Story without talking about the Bumpus's dogs eating the turkey.
Oh, I know.
And then-
and he's
and-
so excited for it, the old man.
Oh yeah.
He's picking at it, and she's telling him, "Don't eat it now; you'll get worms." you know.
And they end up at the Chop Suey Palace
Yeah. Oh, what a Christmas!
with the was it a goose?
Yeah,
Oh, that's supposed to be a
the
duck,
duck. Yeah.
but it looks like a goose to me because the neck is super long.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And when it's smiling at me.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Conk.
Chop.
Yikes!
Yep.
And of course, I forgot to mention the bunny outfit too.
Oh, that's right. From his Aunt Claire.
Oh God!
For all those years, she labored under the delusion that not only was he, 5 years old, but he was also a girl.
Right. He looks like a deranged Easter bunny.
Peter Billingsley still has that.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's a cool prop.
He has it. I think he says it's in a box in his mom's attic.
Okay.
Don't throw that out.
Well, I think that's about it for A Christmas Story. So thank you for listening. And if you enjoyed this or other episodes of the podcast, make sure you tell other people you know. Help us spread the word about Screen Facts with Jason Davis. And thanks to KimsVoice.com. Remember, it's KYMSVoice.com. And have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holiday season. Be safe. Enjoy your eggnog, your crazy relatives. Hope you get all the presents you want.
And don't shoot your eye out.
Screen Facts with Jason Davis is a production of Jason Davis VoiceOver. Visit jasondavisvoice.com if you need a voice for a commercial, narration, promo, internet video, e-learning or training program, and more. Click on the podcast page to get information about where you can download and listen to past episodes. Listen again next Wednesday for a new episode of Screen Facts with Jason Davis.